creating a higher high, higher low, and a higher high. So internally, this low here must break if we want to see price continue lower. Is everybody crystal clear of this? This low must break if you want to see price continue dumping to take out this low here. You guys here clear? Type G in the chat. Let me know. To create a bearish change character, Yo-Yong? Yes, absolutely. That's what we need to see. We need to see price create a bearish change character on the daily time frame internally so that it shifts bearish in this overall bearish trend. Alright, so this is very, very important. Now, with that being said, let's summarize the daily time frame. The daily time frame here is bearish, but in a very strong bullish retracement. Up to this point, where we start to break it. Only once we start to break past this level, then can we assume that the internal price action here, or the retracement, is done, and we're going to be looking for continuation sells towards this low. Okay? Now, I see one thing right here that Chivimi has mentioned. The change of character will be in a fair value gap. Well, you are absolutely right. Now, this fair value gap right here that you are talking about is identified at this point. Now, if you have tapped a fair value gap before, do you want to see price come back down and retest this area before pushing higher? Ideally, once you see price tap the fair value gap, do you want to see that happen? No, you don't. Why? Because price has already tapped into the fair value gap and collected the order. Okay, some of you guys here may have a misunderstanding, right? You guys here treat this as a support zone. Technically, yes, it is a support zone for you to look for buys from, but this is not a support. This is a gap in the market where there are orders sitting. So as price comes and come back and tap into this area where there's a gap, where there's a lot of buy limit orders right here, each time it taps into it, orders are collected, and therefore the fair value gap has less orders sitting there. So that means one thing: if price comes back and tap again, there's going to be less orders to push price higher, which results in this fair value gap being lower probability to hold. Is everybody here crystal clear? If you are, type G in the chat. One more time, let's go. Okay, this should be very, very simple. Should be understandable for you all. The more times you get used, the weaker it is. And therefore, we do not want to see price come back and tap again. If price were to come back and tap and close within the fair value gap, the chances are more than likely we are going to see a body candle close below this 3279.55, which is the daily bearish internal change character, plus showing us volume that the market here wants to continue lower. So eventually, it will take out this level here. So now, given that the daily time frame here is still extremely bullish internally, since we haven't broken past this low, but the daily time frame is bearish, we need more information. So let's drop down to the lower time frame, like the 4 hours, to see what the market here will provide us in terms of the narrative that we can use to take a trade here today during the London or the New York session. All right. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, what do you see? The market here has created a sell to buy towards the upside. As the market here has created a sell to buy towards the upside, I want you guys here to let me know, has the bearish structure been created? Yes or no? Not yet, ladies and gentlemen. Bearish structure has not been created. The sell to buy has been marked out right here. Okay, this is the low, this is the high. As we pushed up higher, do you see any higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows on the 4 hour? You don't. You only see bullishness. So therefore, you cannot say that there has been internal structure break just based on the 4-hour time frame alone. The OB here is holding very strongly, but of course, it's starting to give us that push up higher with not much volume. What do I mean by that? You see this. Price is pushing up, coming down, pushing up, coming down. Why is this the case? Because we are in a 4-hour bearish fair value gap right here. This is the reason why the market is trying to fight and see where is this fair value gap and what is it going to do? Is it going to fail through it? Or are we going to break above, give us a close, retest, continue higher, or hold this fair value gap and dump lower to take out this low right here? Now, if you notice, you guys here may be able to spot fair value gaps above, right? Order block right here above. You guys may be asking, then Nick, why don't you mark out this order block right here? Why don't I mark out this fair value gap right here? Remember, when we are looking for trades, we're looking for trades within the most recent price action. That's how you're going to be getting an entry on the higher time frame. If your higher time frame, most recent bearish point of interest here gets broken through, then you know that the market here isn't as bearish as you think, and the market here is actually more bullish than bearish. What is stronger than just a regular bullish market? Creating higher highs and higher lows. A failure of a bearish point. Why? Think about this. If the market is just creating higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, it is already trending in that direction, right? It's strong, cool. But what's even stronger is when price decides to break a bearish point of interest to go bullish. Because it has to fight. Fight what? Fight the sellers. And if it wins, it shows us it's extremely strong. Is everybody crystal clear with this? This is an important gem that you guys here need to understand. That's why I always focus on the most current price action. If you understand this, type gems in the chat. Make sure you're taking this down. The reason why we use the most recent price action is because we want to see price fail a point of interest that is in the opposite direction. Once that happens, then it shows us, okay, more than likely this fair value gap here will be tested. More than likely this OB here will be tested. Johannes, but the fair value gap is not in premium. Can you explain this, Nick? A fair value gap can form in premium and in discount. If the market wants to continue trending bearish, then do I need to see price come all the way back to the premium area to look for sells? That will be the better area to look for sells. However, if you're looking at a market that has been pushing very aggressively, just take a look at yesterday, for example. 1, 2, 3 candles. 3 4-hour candles brought price down. How many pips? From here to here. 578 pips. Do I want to see price come all the way back up and then continue shorting? No. I want to see price respect the fair value gap and continue dropping. Because that is what we call momentum. The market here is moving after a minor pullback, moving again after a minor pullback, moving again after a minor pullback. Volume. Okay? So this is super duper important, ladies and gentlemen. So now as the market here is starting to give us a potential failure of this fair value gap, we need more information to see what the market here is going to do. So now let's drop down to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, so just a summary, daily time frame is bearish, but in a very strong bullish retracement. 4-hour time frame still bullish, attempting to fail a 4-hour bearish point of interest. The 1-hour time frame, what do we have? The 1-hour time frame has created a change of character right over here. Now, is this a weak or a strong change of character? Weak so far. And because it is weak, it tells us that we are okay. more than okay for price to give us a deeper retracement because simply there's not enough bullish volume to push above and close above. And the reason why there isn't enough volume is because price tapped into a 1 hour bearish fair value gap, which we discussed about yesterday. Price tapped into it this Asian session and pushed lower. Do you all remember yesterday we talked about this during the New York session? Is either we tap this Asian low right here, or we come into the 1 hour fair value gap. We mentioned this literally yesterday. It took time, yeah. It took a few hours, a couple of hours for that matter. It even brought us to today, London. But eventually, price reached into this area. What did price do? Price came down, take out this area of liquidity, which we mentioned, where a lot of people are going to be taking their take profit for sales. And that's when buyers step in. Because for them to close out their sell position, they need to open a buy position of the equal size. So as price action here gives us a sweep of this low, doesn't close below for body candle close on the 1 hour time frame, I'm expecting price to retrace. And what did price do? Price eventually pushed up all the way towards our bearish fair value gap, playing ping pong within this range, as I mentioned. Okay, so now that we have tapped the 1 hour bearish fair value gap, and price has created a bearish change of character right here, with a body candle close on this candle. First one, not very strong, right? Long wick rejection. Second one, created a body candle close, then pushed up with a bullish engulfing 1 hour candle. So it's quite clear to see that we are still within this range. So what do we do here, ladies and gentlemen? Do we look to sell off here? Yeah, potential. Do we look to buy off here? Yes, potential as well. But I want to bring your attention to the key pointer for today, the London session. All right, the London session right here. London session starts after the Asian session completes. And right now, we need to mark out the Asian highs and the lows. I repeat, Asian high, Asian low. Where do you see that? Once again, the time is from 8 to 12 p.m. GMT plus 8. For those of you guys here that are brand new, this is the Asian kill zone, and that's where we'll be marking out the highs and the lows for the market. So where is the 8 o'clock candle? The 8 o'clock candle happened here. So this right here is our Asian high. Asian low, 8, 9, 10, 11. This candle right here that created the lowest point in price is going to be the Asian low. Is everybody clear up to this point? If you all type yes in the chat. Yes, very important. So now that we are still within the Asian high and the low, it means that we are in a range. Now there's two ways to deal with this. You can just simply do this. You want to look for a sweep of a high or a low? Do this. Take out the Asian high, give it a change of character, look for continuation sells, or look for price to do this. Now, this is what I would normally say, right? We are in the range, just play the range. Play ping pong. But I want you to take into account multi-time frame analysis. Daily time frame is bearish, with bearish structure, but in a very strong bullish retracement. 4-hour time frame is clearly bullish, attempting to fail a 4-hour bearish fair value gap. 1-hour time frame has created an Asian high and low range. So if the high and low hasn't been broken, and the high time frame is pointing way more bullish than bearish, based on the fact we have a super heavy daily retracement plus a 4-hour bullish structure, that instead of doing this, I can keep this at the back of my mind as a setup that I could use as price is coming close to this low. Instead of using this, what I'm going to be doing here is to make sure that if during the London session we do see an hourly candle close above the Asian high, then we can look for continuation buys. Is everybody clear with this? This is what I'm looking for here today. Super clear. This setup here, buying at the Asian low, can be put in the back seat. Just have it there ready. But the understanding is that the market here is generally bullish after a massive dump, tapping into a 4-hour bullish OB, swept past liquidity, push up higher. So if we do see price start to break past the Asian high with a 1-hour body candle close, that's when I know the market here can give us a push higher, retest, continue towards the upside. To test where? The buy to sell that was created yesterday Asian session. Coming into this fair value gap, plus the order block right here. So at least target this level here at the 3332.76. But remember, you do not just buy from here, ladies and gentlemen. Doing that is extremely risky, because we are still sitting in a 4-hour and 1-hour bearish fair value gap. Hence, I'm looking for a 1-hour body candle close above the Asian high. And if you notice, where is the Asian high? At the very start of the fair value gap of both the 4-hour and the 1-hour time frame. So this is very strong confluence that if we start to break past this high, we can go up very smoothly. But if price does not do that, price wicks past it, gives us a bearish change of character on the lower time frame, like the 1 or the 5-minute time frame, that's where I can look for continuation sells to target the Asian low. And then from there, see whether it wants to continue lower or give us this setup right here. Okay, so this is super important. Let me go ahead and craft out the analysis right now as price is coming into our point of interest. Pay very close attention. So give me a few short minutes. Let me craft this out right now before the market gives us criteria number 1. Keep your questions coming, ladies and gentlemen. Especially for those of you guys here that are brand new, please clarify anything that you are unsure about. Be it the concepts, be it the scenarios here that I'm drawing, why I'm drawing them, let me know. I want to make sure that you guys here are crystal clear with how to take advantage of the London session right here to make more money. Okay, give me a few short minutes, let me craft this out ASAP. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've just sent the analysis inside the main Telegram channel. I want all 1,400 of y'all to click on this link right here. Make sure that you guys here are in the right Telegram channel. Remember, this is the only legitimate channel we have for Callisto. Alright, we don't sell courses, we don't sell signals, we don't sell indicators. I got absolutely nothing to sell. Everything we do here is absolutely free, including all the analysis that I do every single day. 2 during the Asian, 1 during London, 1 during New York, and of course 1 post New York for crypto. Every single analysis right here is absolutely free. So make sure that you guys here are in the correct channel. Double check, click on this link, come on in and give this post right here a heart-shaped emoji so that I know that you guys here are paying attention to the criteria to look for continuation buys towards the upside the moment I see a body candle close above the Asian high. Do that right now. Click on this link right here, and this is where you'll be able to come on in and give this a heart-shaped emoji. So now listen up, especially if you're a beginner. This is what I'm going to be using for the entire London session. Any aggressive entries that I see live on this stream will be mentioned here and here only. So it's super important to stay throughout the entire live stream. Because if you come in here for 5 minutes and then you leave, hey man, that's not how trading works. I'm here every single day during the London and the New York session, 2 hours each time, to watch for the entries, and once I do see the entries, I'll call it out live on this stream. So listen up, let me re-explain exactly what I'm looking for. Number 1, Asian high. I want to see price break past it on the 1 hour time frame in the next 24 minutes. 24 minutes, the moment we see price action here close above the Asian high at the 3315.75. That's when I know criteria 1 is met for buys. That's when I know for the rest of today, I'm expecting continuation buys for the London, post-London, New York session. Listen, if I do see a body candle close above the Asian high, that's what I'm looking for. I'm expecting price to close above. If price does not close above, give us a wick, and we start to see on the lower time frame sharp rejection like the 1 minute or a 5 minute, giving us bearish change of characters after tapping the Asian high. This tells me that the market here has just swept the Asian high and still can look to push lower. And that's where I'll be looking for sells towards the Asian low to play the Asian session range. So this London session is extremely crucial because it will determine where price is going to go for the rest of the day. Whether it will push up higher as what I'm expecting, or can we look for a range play where I sell from this Asian high towards the Asian low. If you understand this, make sure that you guys here are giving this analysis a heart-shaped emoji right here. This is the analysis. Manua Satu, I miss my buys. Why are you sad? There is absolutely nothing to be sad about. Why? Because you had not risked money on the table. There's zero risk on your end. You protected your capital.
Claro,
Why
estoy
you
aquí
sad?
para ayudarte. Solo
Did you
dime
lose
que
money?
necesitas traducir.
Wait for the next setup. Wait for the setup to come to you.
El video es sobre trading en vivo de
Alright.
XAUUSD, que es el oro. Están
Remember,
mostrando cómo operan y
in
sus
trading,
resultados.
we
Hablan
let
de
the market
estadísticas
come
de
to
sus
us.
trades, como las ganancias
Be
y
it for the 1
pérdidas, y
minute,
están
3 minute, or
invitando a
the
la
5 minute.
gente
Nice rejection, 5-minute time frame. What do we have? A sweep, 3-minute time frame. What do you have? Just tap into the fair value gap, 1-minute time frame. Already tapped into the 1-minute bearish fair value gap. Now deciding whether it wants to continue higher or come down a little bit lower into the Asian low before continuing higher. Alright, so now as you can see here, the market here is now pushing towards the upside. Here, what I want to see is this. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see price actually here from this 50-minute fair value gap that we have just tapped, overlapping with the Asian high body candle close. I want to see price break through this high right here. If price can break through the 332.43, then it's very clear the market here is going to give us a push towards the upside. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. 20 pips. Take your partials. Set SL to break even. This is 20 pips. This is now a risk-free trade. Alright, this is now a risk-free trade. There. Done. Dusted. Is everybody crystal clear of this? $15-minute fair value gap. Price gave us an entry. We entered on the retest of the fair value gap. Stop loss below the fair value gap. Push price higher. My entry was right here. 3316.95. Stop loss below the fair value gap. To push price higher. Now, a 1:2.8R on an aggressive entry, definitely a super solid trade. And this is a risk-free trade no matter what, because price from here has pushed up all the way towards the upside. From here to here for 20 pips. No matter what happens to this trade, doesn't matter anymore, because I have zero risk on the table. All I'm dealing with is profits. But price didn't move that much. Andrew, well, are you in profits? That's the question. Price gave us a super solid entry. With this massive dump, execute, move. This is a risk-free trade. If price wants to come down lower and give us another bullish feature character after creating a break past this low, go for it. That's where we can get a re-entry for an even better position. Alright, this is done. Done and dusted. Okay, literally talked about this live, why the Asian high is super important to give us a body candle close. And once we get the body candle close, I'm looking for price to give us a retest and continue going bullish. If price wants to come back down and retest the Asian low, stop us out and break even after securing our win. Go for it. I can look for a re-entry. Because end of the day, a trade is going to give us the criteria that we need to execute. We follow the plan, we take the trade. And this is what we talk about, risk management. If the market here gives us an entry at the fair value gap, as you ping your look, I'm looking for an aggressive entry. The market here would have given you the same exact entry with me on the 50-minute time frame with this fair value gap. If price decides to continue higher from here, very good. Risk-free, 20 pips secure, done, dusted. Alright, lads. So very straightforward, Now, for those of you guys here that are looking for the very next move, if you want to look for a safer entry, especially the premium members right here, listen up, this is what I want to see. I want to see a body candle close above this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. The moment I see that, I look for the retest. That's where you can look for continuation buys towards this level here. And that is what price action here is looking to do right now. Absolute beautiful move. Guys, you already know it, huh? I mentioned this live. 15-minute fair value gap. Tap. Next re-entry point. Body candle close above the fair value gap. Retest. That's what I'm looking for. And once I do see the re-entry right here, the exact entry, SL, and TP will be sent into the premium channel. Now, for those guys here that are brand new, need to pay attention to this. Because once I give a signal, it will be sent directly into your phone so that you know how to take advantage of it. Take the trade with us. And this is how it's going to look like. This trade right here ran 360 pips for us. And the signal will look just like this. Entry, SL, and TP. And what does this mean for you? The moment price comes into this range, you can take out your phone, go to your trading app, press buy, set SL and TP, and you'll be in this trade with us. Most importantly, no edits when I send the signal, because once I take the trade, I take it on my live personal account. There's nothing to edit. Full transparency. I even tell you exactly how to manage the trade, just like this. Have it enter, enter now. Take a look at the timestamp, 4:30 p.m. In 3 minutes, price hit 20 pips, partials taken, SL to break even. That's very similar to how this aggressive move here live on stream played out. In a matter of minutes, price gave us a risk-free trade. And this is how our trade usually runs. Once we put our stop loss to break even, there's nothing to worry about. We can hold the trade with conviction and take partials along the way to guarantee to put money in our pocket. No matter what happens, you come out of a trade with money in your pocket. And of course, this trade continues to run like I mentioned. 26, 30, 37, 40. If you haven't taken partials, take partials now. Send the premium members a private live stream link right over here. After price ran 50 pips, 60 pips, secured the third partial. Continue running 74, 86, 102, 120, 140, 165, 250 in the next minute. Take a look at this timestamp right here. All updated in real time. We done yet? No. Price continued pushing. 280 pips, 315 pips, and finally, right over here for 360 pips. We started with 3 lots. This trade, right now, they ran all the way to 360 pips, ran with 0.25 loss left. That means we have secured more than 90% of the position. Money in our pocket, that is guaranteed. Alright, Prem, I'm looking for the very next move right here. I've explained the criteria, and once I do see the confirmation right here, I'm going to be pulling the trigger with you. No time to waste. Alright, make sure that you guys here have have the premium group unmuted and pinned. Once I take it, I'll be hopping onto a private live stream with you. Once again, just like we did on Monday and Tuesday, to catch 365 pips that we have done so. If you include the 20 pip move right here, 385 pips already. Alright, so for those of you guys here that are not in premium, now's your time to come on in for absolutely free, just by following these 2 steps. Step number 1, click on this link right over here on the YouTube or live chat. You will be able to see this link here. Step number 2, once you're inside the main Telegram channel, you will be able to see this post. It's super important that every single one of you guys here are clicking on this link right here. This is the only channel where we don't use sell deal anything. No, I don't sell signals, don't sell courses, no indicators. Everything here is absolutely free, including the live streams, the analysis, the trades that I give, and the premium community. Alright, so step number 1, once again, click on this link. Once you're in this channel, click on this link right here. This is going to be step number 2, which says click it to join premium for free. Talk to our admin Bobby, and under 20 minutes, you'll be prepped and ready to take the very next trip with us. See results just like these members right here. Glenn, $142. Jargon, $403 right here. Started with 1,000, made $403. Beautiful. Caleb, $147 right here. Nice teaching from Callisto. I caught it. Beautiful. Oyinda, $406. Nicholas, $192 made over the past 2 weeks. Pretty happy with it. Greens on greens. Proper risk management. You see the losses right here? Super small. Wins way bigger. And Roger, $109. Make 10% of your account. You started with $1,000 right here. P&L as of today, in a single day, most trades taken from Nick and Thomas. Let's every single screenshot that I show you right here, they get to keep 100% of whatever they make. Why? Because they are the one executing. They are using their own money to trade, and all they're doing is following the exact entry, SL, and TP that I give in premium. Just like what I've done right over here. So I'm going to keep this super duper simple. You want my exact trades, you want to copy exactly what I do, have the signal sent directly to your phone. If you can do all of that, then come on in right now for absolutely free. And you get it sent to you in the next 20 minutes or less. Talk to our admin Bobby by clicking on this link right over here. I'm going to repeat the process one more time. Just 2 steps. Step 1, click this link here. This will bring you inside our main Telegram channel with 110,000 members. Step 2, click on this link right here. Talk to our admin Bobby. Go through the application process and finish it as soon as possible so that we are prepped and ready for the very next trades. Premium members, you know this. The market here has given us an Asian body candle close. The Asian high has broken with a body candle close on the 1 hour time frame. This means only one thing. I'm only going to be looking for continuation buys. And if price comes lower, even better. I get a smaller stop loss, a larger take profit, higher risk reward ratio trade. And this trade could happen in the next 20, 15, an hour, 2 hours. Whenever the market gives me that confirmation, that's when I'm going to be taking a trade. Could be on stream, could be off stream. One thing I know for sure is that I am watching the confirmations very, very closely. And the premium members right here, they're going to get the signal the moment I execute a trade on my live personal account. End of the day, I've been doing this for 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. Every single day, we are here live on the street. London, New York, 2 hours each time. Take a look at the trade log above. The trades that we caught, full transparency, with an 88.7% win rate over the past 2 years. Not just my result to show, but of course, I do show our members' results as well. It's all right here for you to see. Just click on this, and you will see 8,475 screenshots uploaded every single day. This pool of screenshots keeps growing. Why? Because it's just that simple. Every single day, we share setups, they make money with it. I share my entries, SL and TP, they make money with it. I can keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Look, it's going to be an endless amount of scrolls. I can't possibly go through all 8,475. But look, I'm not here to scroll through and flex the results in front of your face. The purpose of me uploading this is to show you that as long as you can follow the process that we have for you, come for all the private live streams that I have with the premium members, just like I've held on Monday and Tuesday. Take all the trades that I give, that send directly to your phone. Send us your own trade ideas. Let us vet it, so that we make sure that when you execute, you take a high probability trade. You can follow all of that. You can go through and talk to us every single day. The results that you see right here, like this guy, $672. Scalping strategy from Nick is a game changer, guys. 80% of the trades secure. Beautiful. If If you can follow the process, I guarantee you give yourself 3, 6, 12 months or however long you like. I'll turn you from a complete beginner to a consistent and profitable trader. That's a given. Do it together with the rest of the community, all 3,190 members right here. So I'm going to keep this very plain and simple one more time. You know it, huh? Price is now coming to tap the Asian high, a key area for price to rebound off, as seen by the arrow. We call our aggressive move higher, 20 pips, partial taken as of the break even. Now price is coming back down towards the Asian high. Once I start to see price give me that change of character again, be it on the 1 minute or the 5 minute time frame with a body candle close, that's where I can look for continuation buys higher towards our 4-hour bearish fair value gap. SL and TB will only be set at premium. I already given you all a scalp. Quick scalp, in, out. Okay? So listen up. For entry, especially the premium members right close, and then I mentioned this live. 15-minute fair value gap, tap. Next re-entry point. Body candle close above the fair value gap, retest. With a change character on the 1 or the 5 minute time frame with a body candle close. Ideally with a fair value gap as well. That's where I'm looking for another re-entry for buy. Look, I've just given y'all exactly what I'm looking for. You should be able to make money with this information. Is everybody clear? You all type G in the chat. Let me know. Very good, huh? Now, I must say this. Even if you're 1% unsure of how to take the trade, where to enter, where to place your SL, where to place your TP, how to risk manage the trade, I beg y'all, please do not take this trade. Do not, huh? Why? The last thing I want is for y'all to lose money on a winning setup with an 88.7% win rate. I can't have me and the premium members here making money here, just like we did here already today. 20 pips, partial taken, live on the street. No way. If we are making money and you're losing money, then there's something wrong. There's a missing information that you have, or you don't know, or you are unaware of. And that's completely fine. If you're a beginner, I understand, I get it. Let me show you how it's done. Let me show you with the members. Show them, they will show you how it's done as well. Because once you hop onto a private live stream, we are all in the trade together. We risk manage live, we make sure that they know exactly what to do. In profits, in drawdown, how to manage the trades, their emotions, and what to do. Alright, lads. Very, very straightforward. So now, just a quick update on exactly what the market here has given us. We have just tested the Asian high. I'm going to be looking to see how the 1 minute here is forming to keep you all updated right now. Now, price is pushing towards the upside. We are about to create a change of character with a body candle close in the next 30 seconds. Prem, you know exactly what to do. Okay, so as we are gearing up for the very next trade, just a reminder for those of you guys here that are brand new, don't understand, please ask questions. I'm here to make sure that you guys here understand what I'm talking about here live on this stream. Okay, we do have a body candle close, and we have a retest. How is the 5-minute reacting? Do we have a test of the fair value gap? Yes or no? Not yet, huh? You want to see the fair value gap here break. 1 minute change of character here is possible, but fair value gap is just right above. Liquidity just sitting right above. This is what we can look out for. The fair value gap. Wait for this area here to be tapped. Okay. Be patient, huh? 5-minute fair value gap. Break above, retest. Price is now pushing towards the upside. Now breaking above, 33 seconds till it closes. Literally as I described it. Let's see how this candle closes right now. Those of you guys here that are in this trade and still holding from the Asian high, or you got in at a 1 minute bullish change of character right over here, and the retest, you're at 20 pips in profit right now. Another 20 pips for your printed, just like this. Candle close. 5-minute time frame, a closure. Good. Another re-entry potential. Yes. 1 minute time frame, did we create a fair value gap? In the midst of doing that. So that's what we're going to be looking for right here. Alright, lads. So premium, get ready. Once I do see the entry right here, I'm going to be sending the signal into premium. Shall we get some streamies in the chat once I do send the signal? Amazing. Now literally, this is all discussed live. If price was to come down lower, give us a better entry, this is where you could have gotten in. 2 W's here. 2 aggressive moves towards the upside. Push up very, very nicely. Alright, let's. No time to waste. Five-minute fair value gap here is also about to be created. Now, good question for y'all. Real quick. If a 5-minute bearish fair value gap here fails with a body candle close and creates a bullish fair value gap, what do you have? A BPR. Yes. So that's what I'm going to be looking at right here, Premier. Y'all know what this setup here is printed. Monday, New York session. We took a trade of a BPR, we caught 40 pips live. Yesterday, we made 70 pips of BPR setup as well. Today, it's looking like it's about to print yet again. If I do see a fair value gap form here, I'm looking for price to recap that fair value gap, and that's where we can look for the next re-entry. Okay, what's the BPR? Those of you guys here that are not in premium and you don't understand, the BPR is where you have 2 overlapping fair value gaps. First one, bearish fair value gap right here. Failed it. Think of it as a resistance zone that has failed. It pushed up very aggressively towards the upside and is now coming down to retest a failed resistance. And once price come back and retest, you notice you have additional confluence with a bullish fair value gap, making this BPR, or this bullish fair value gap right here, an extremely strong area for price to test to continue pushing higher. So that's what I'm going to be looking for here with the premium members, be it on stream or off stream, later once I send a signal. All right, amazing stuff, Alex. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look, there's over 1,637 of you all here live on this stream. Now, look, the support you have given me, coming for every single London, New York session, staying throughout the end of the stream, even to this point right here, after winning 2 aggressive moves. I'm extremely grateful and thankful for the support you guys here have given us. Honestly, it's amazing. You're helping each other out, explaining concept to each other, making sure that you guys here are learning and earning in the process. Now, I have to be upfront right here. Look, I'm getting hundreds of texts an hour. And it's getting so bad on Telegram because it's literally hanging because of the number of texts I'm getting every single hour. So I want to be clear. Only if you're super serious, you've seen the track record, you've seen the 8,000 plus wins that I've shown you all earlier on, just now with the testimonials with the members here making money. You really believe that I'm the guy with my team to help